Hallo und willkommen zurück bei QuacoLP. Heute spielen wir, wie beim letzten Video schon angekündigt, Tesla-Effekt. Das Ganze habe ich jetzt schon mal eingestellt, ist jetzt auf Deutsch. Die Auflösung sollte hoffentlich auch in Ordnung sein. Full HD. Ich weiß nicht, inwiefern Deutsch da jetzt zutrifft, ob da auch Sprachdateien bei sind oder ob das jetzt nur Untertitel sind, aber es ist auf jeden Fall jetzt etwas besser verständlich für die Leute, die nicht so gut Englisch können. Ansonsten, dieses Spiel, ja, beim letzten Mal habe ich das fälschlicherweise als Echtzeit-Filmspiel bezeichnet, was natürlich Quatsch ist. Also grundsätzlich ist es so, bei dem Spiel wurden die Schauspieler wohl von dem Greenscreen aufgenommen und in das Spiel eingesetzt. Und früher gab es das schon auf vielen CDs, teilweise halt bei die Spiele. Und das Ganze ist jetzt 15 oder 16 GB groß und es ist in 2K-Auflösung aufgenommen. Aber wir spielen das Ganze auf 1080p, also 1920 x 1080 Pixel. Und das sollte wohl hoffentlich reichen. Und da legen wir doch mal los. Namen, ja. Name ist Quaku. Gelegentlich oder Spieler, ja. Kommt drauf an, worauf sich das bezieht. Also, als Let's Player muss man natürlich eigentlich sagen, man ist Spieler, aber ich weiß ja nicht, was uns für ein Spiel jetzt erwartet. Und dann versuchen wir das mal. Wir bewegen uns mit WASD, Kamera mit der Maus, Smart Alex, rechte Maustaste, Escape, ja. Gut, das Ganze sieht relativ gebräuchlich aus. F für eine Taschenlampe, Sprinten, die Shift-Taste, Zwischenspeichern, F5, oh, das ist klassisch, mit F5 Zwischenspeichern. Ah, okay, jetzt können wir dann nochmal wirklich auf Spielen klicken. Mal schauen, ob das jetzt klappt. Mal schauen, ob es jetzt losgeht. Ich bin noch mal sehr gespannt, in welchem Stil dieses Spiel ist. Okay, Englisch mit deutschen Untertiteln.
Not quite, Murphy. Then you're the big PI in the sky? That's right, Murphy. But now is not the time for you to be here. There is a vast and malignant evil at work on the earth, and fate, for some reason that even I cannot fathom, has chosen you to oppose it. But why me? I'm no more thrilled about it than you are. Nevertheless, your fate has been decided.
Mhm. Es scheint eine Fortsetzung einer Spielreihe zu sein. Okay, das ist wirklich Nikola Tesla gerade gewesen. Ich habe bisher kein Spiel der Serie gespielt, wenn es wirklich eine Serie war, aber ich bin guter Dinge, dass das Ganze Spaß machen wird. Und vielleicht machen wir eine ganze Reihe draus. Aber warten wir erstmal das erste Video ab. Tesla-Effekt. Die Aufmachung sieht an sich schon mal recht schön aus. Das ist doch Edison, oder? Ah, da ist Einstein auf jeden Fall bei gewesen. Na gut, man zeigt anscheinend ein paar Erfinder. Vielleicht geht es ein bisschen um Physik, das ist schon wieder Tesla. Oder grundsätzlich, vielleicht müssen wir was erfinden, keine Ahnung. Vielleicht geht es um Wissenschaft. Vielleicht ist das auch komplett irreführend und es geht um was ganz anderes. Werden wir jetzt sehen. Aufgemacht den Film. Ah. Oh, das erinnert so sehr an Blade Runner.
My office isn't in the glamour districts. It's in the run-down, mutant part of the city, close to Coit Tower. A place they've been refurbishing for years, but it never seems to improve. Not exactly great for business, but it holds a strange attraction for me. I've cracked some pretty big cases over the years. You may even have heard of me. But I don't do much investigating anymore. These days, I'm known for being a man who gets things done, no matter what the cost. You got a job that pays? I'll do it. No questions asked. I can't really remember why I became a PI. Maybe I was drawn to the romance, adventure, and independence it offered. Or maybe because I believed in its code of honor. That a man can remain untarnished as others sink into a cesspool of lies, corruption, and greed. A man better than the world around him.
Wow. Also das sieht so verdammt nach Blade Runner aus, dass ich das Gefühl habe, dass das vielleicht ein Blade Runner Spiel ist, ohne Lizenz. Aber vielleicht ist es auch genau andersrum. Vielleicht hat sich Blade Runner von der Serie was abgeguckt.
But even a set of principles can slowly slip from your grasp. The world has a way of beating you into submission. Circumstances change. The guilty aren't always punished. Temptations become obsessions, and love can be violently taken, leaving you empty and hollow. Each day, innocence fades, and your character weakens. And that's not all at once, but a piece at a time until you can't be put back together again. You finally realize the only way to get ahead in this world is to make sure you're on the winning side, and then do anything you can to stay alive. I don't know why I'm so reflective tonight. Maybe I finally crossed the Rubicon, but that's not true either. I passed that sign miles back and didn't even pause to take a picture. Maybe I just feel extra guilty tonight for what I'm about to do. A time when I would have never agreed to do something this despicable. I can't explain why I do this, but maybe Judas would understand.
Illuminati! Das sieht bisher recht vielversprechend aus, meiner Meinung nach. 5 Stunden später. Ja. Vielleicht auch einfach nur, weil ich in Erinnerung schwelge, aber ich habe früher total gern Blade Runner gespielt. Okay, wir sind in der Schießerei.
I think we got him. Let's get out of here.
Tag 1. Day 1. Sieben Jahre, ouch. Aha. Vielleicht ist das Spiel auch komplett im 80er Jahre Trash-Humor, ich weiß es nicht, aber es wirkt auf jeden Fall schon mal irgendwie komisch.
Finally! What was all that commotion outside anyway? Howza, you really got a hit on the head. Remember me, your old pal Huck? Seriously, you look clueless.
Who or what are you?
Geez, how
Die
hard
Untertitel
did you hit
funktionieren nicht
your
richtig,
head?
das sollte kursiv
Well, let
sein.
me reintroduce myself. I'm your smart Alex, your personal assistant, version 1.5, fashioned 3 years ago in a factory with truly horrible working conditions you don't want to know. I'm your trusty, tech-savvy sidekick, whose primary functions include travel agent, inventory tracking and analysis, investigative advice, case notes, and I'm also a confidant and a best buddy, you gigantic oaf. Remember?
Not really.
Would you like a tutorial on my usage?
Ja, schauen wir uns das Ganze doch mal an.
Activating tutorial mode. Let's begin. Welcome to the Smart Alex interface. This is where the magic happens. This button takes you to your inventory. Items you pick up along the way can be viewed and used from here. To take a closer look at an item, select it and then click the Examine icon. The Examine feature often gives clues about the object. This is your map, where you can view your current location or warp to other locales. This icon is our handy-dandy built-in hint system. It will list tasks for each location. This is your flashlight. If you are in a particularly dark environment, you can turn on this flashlight to help you out. If you're playing in casual mode, when the beam of light from the flashlight shines on an object that needs to be picked up, the object will sparkle. This is the look icon. If you want to look at an object without interacting with it, press this icon.
More furniture I don't recognize.
The use icon allows you to interact with an object in the environment. The Smart Alex icon will flash in the corner, confirming an item has been picked up and placed in the inventory. To exit out of the Smart Alex game interface, click on the giant X in the middle. Let's start by picking up an item to add to the inventory. Walk over to the corner shelf and pick up the broken record.
Oh man, my Gene Autry record's broken in two.
Now let's take a look at this new addition in your inventory. Return to the Smart Alex interface and click on the inventory icon. Look, the broken record.
Yay.
Examine the broken record to hear a clue about what to do with it.
I'll need some glue to repair this broken record.
Exit your inventory by clicking the X in the upper right corner. Now let's try picking up another inventory item. Navigate to the desk and pick up the bottle of glue.
Huh, it's a bottle of stupid glue.
Now open your inventory again. You now have both the broken record and the bottle of glue. Let's try combining your two inventory items. Select the broken record and drag it to one of the combination slots below. Now, select the glue.
Das ist man von heutigen Spielen ja gar nicht mehr gewohnt.
I'm experiencing a sensation altogether new to me, and frankly, I love it. Success! You have now created a vinyl record.
Well, I definitely remember my Gene Autry record. It's my one stability in this crazy world.
Try using the vinyl record on your Victrola player in your office. To use an inventory item, simply point at the target, open the inventory, select an item, and then press the Use icon.
I close my
Gene Autry, the singing cowboy. Nice choice of music. One more thing. To access the pause menu, simply hit Escape. From here, you can save your game, access the main menu, explore the help section, or quit the game. Yep, that's all there is to it. Now let's get back to your actual case.
Okay. Das war jetzt ein relativ standardmäßiges Tutorial, zumindest für die Zeit von vor ein paar Jahren. Die Steuerung kam mir jetzt auch relativ bekannt vor. So. Schauen wir uns doch mal um. Das ruckelt aber gerade. Ja, wir haben einen Fax, haben wir verstanden.
Archie Ellis wrote a book? I bet this sells for pennies on eBay.
Was ist denn hier so drin? Nichts. Das nehmen können wir da nicht.
That's a drawer.
Es ist eine Schublade. No shit, Sherlock.
No messages on the vid phone. Blue's always useful. This looks interesting. Probably a book on how to map out fun spots to visit inside your brain.
Aha.
Enigma. Sounds like the story of my life. Why would I be researching this? It's one of my business cards, but it looks different. When did I change these?
PC, halt die Fresse.
Somebody's wiped my computer clean.
Das ist ja unglaublich nervig.
Looks like somebody's wiped my computer clean. Oh man, this record's broken in two. It's my Gene Autry fake book. Whenever I'm feeling low, I can sing the songs of my hero.
Dann nehmen wir uns jetzt mal das Fax, damit es aufhört zu nerven.
Oh boy, a fax.
Ein Fax? In der Zukunft? Oder ist gar nicht die Zukunft, so ein Paralleluniversum?
Well, it's another Mike and I Hammer candy comic, Key Lime Largo. I'll put this in my comic book rack. I see my credenza is still keeping dust off the floor.
Yeah.
I see my credenza is still well, that's new. When things get slow in the detective business, I've always been able to fall back on my skills as a dance instructor. When things get slow in the detective business,
Okay.
I've always been able to fall back on my skill. Salsa dancing is a Murphy family tradition.
Ja, schauen wir doch mal, was war es noch im Inventar. Kombinieren wir mal die Schallplatte mit dem Kleber.
Hey, it worked!
Natürlich hat das geklappt.
It's a note from my old friend Archie Ellis. Apparently he's out of town doing some research. When he returns, I'll need to ask him about the case we're working on.
Okay.
I close my eyes and dream.
My Richie Havens' signature guitar signature disappeared. That'll teach me to get an autograph with a dry erase marker.
Was haben wir denn hier?
Well, this happened on my first case. I was in the shootout of my life at the warehouse district.
Okay.
I took a bullet, and while I was recovering, I swore I was always going to use my brains before brawn. My indispensable water cooler still doesn't have paper cups. I sure don't remember how these holes got in the wall. They look fairly recent, judging from the debris. Who would have done this? And why? What on earth is this amount of cash doing in my office? If someone was trying to hire me to do something, it probably wasn't legal. I better put this away until I know exactly why it's here.
Yeah. Haben wir das jetzt mit?
I picked it up at a government warehouse sale years back, but I've never had the nerve to open it all the way. Footrest. Picked it up at a government warehouse. I certainly don't remember this piece of furniture. Looks like a genuine antique instead of something I normally get at a white elephant sale.
Angebissen?
Yeah, I remember years ago, I was finishing up the latest Mike and Ike Candy Kids adventure, and I realized I devoured several chapters and it wasn't agreeing with me. I could feel my stomach churning like a volcano, and I realized I wasn't going to make it to the bathroom.
Oh, what? I'll get you, Murphy, if it's the last thing I do.
Yeah, it's kind of been a sore spot in our relationship ever since.
Okay.
I certainly don't remember this piece of
Ja, haben wir ja schon.
This is where I store my trench coats. Whoa, I've never seen this much money in my life. If this is my money, what were they paying me for? Perfect. All I need is one good night's stand. What's up with the bed? Looks like it's for a Lothario instead of some hard-working down-on-his-luck PI. Am I going crazy here? And it's a sitting room. Good for sitting. And it's a sitting room.
Yeah.
Good for sitting. Well, I had the store permanently sealed as it opened directly into my bedroom. People thought that was awfully presumptuous of me. The door to my back storage room is locked. That's strange.
Na gut, können wir uns auch die Gemälde angucken.
Ah, that was from my first jackalope hunt.
Das ist wieder so ein komischer Rückblick. Nein.
Yeah, San Francisco looks way different now. Someday, I hope to collect all of the Mike and Ike Hammer comics and place them here.
Haben wir jetzt welche im Inventar davon? Nö.
I sure don't remember how these holes got in the wall. They look fairly recent, judging from the debris.
Schauen wir mal, ob hier was drin ist.
Why?
Ne, nichts.
No messages on the vid phone.
Ja, das haben wir eben schon gehabt.
Looks like somebody's wiped my computer clean.
Vielleicht sollten wir mal rausgehen.
So it wasn't a horrible dream. There are gun shell casings in a shot-out window above the electronics shop. I know I'm involved, but how? I should investigate the area and then find out if anybody else heard the commotion. Chelsea's newsstand is completely abandoned.
Oh.
I need to find out what happened to Chelsea.
Was ist das? Plutonium?
That's an empty vial.
Das sieht nach Blut aus.
This photo was taken from the top floor of the electronics shop. Who's over there spying on me?
He's injected himself. I don't care. Drag him into the speeder.
I think someone was getting abducted. No one knows these back alleys of Chandler quite like me.
Where is he? He's up at the window. I think we got him.
Someone was shooting from the top of the electronics shop.
Where's he shooting from? Look, look, look! The top window! Ah, he just shut out our headlight.
I remember speeder headlights coming down the alleyway. No one knows these back alleys of Chandler quite like me. Motor oil, the secret ingredient to Louis' Armageddon blend. Louis usually up at this time. I should ask him if he heard anything. Nice graffiti art.
Toll.
The Ritz is the fire trap I call home.
Ein weiteres Comic.
Another Mike and Ike hammer. Candy Cane Confidential.
Noch eins.
It's a Mike and Ike hammer candy comic. Citizen Candy Cane.
Okay, da können wir nicht rein.
These dumpsters have housed various individuals over the years. It's always nice to know I'll have a place to go if I can't make rent. These dumpsters have housed various individuals over the years. It's always nice to know I'll have a place to...
Well, looks like Louis at the Bruin Stew is preparing to open up shop. You should go talk to him. Maybe he heard something.
Ah, das war Smart Alex.
It's a Mike and Ike hammer candy comic. The Sweet and Sour Lady. I'll put this in my comic book rack back at the office.
Anscheinend sind das auch Sammelgegenstände und wir können wahrscheinlich die Sammlung irgendwann vervollständigen. Da können wir ja wohl jetzt nicht rein. Nö, das Auto sollten wir jetzt nicht nutzen. Willkommen im Ritz.
Heck, Malden. That buffoon always got credit for cases I solved. It's best not to sit on these couches, but if you do, you better be wearing a hazmat suit. A bell will be placed in the lobby if a clerk is on duty.
Ah ja.
Well, this is a flashy new neighbor.
Hier gibt's wohl nichts. Schauen wir uns mal in der Etage um.
Needs a key. People who stay here at the Ritz don't want to be found. People who stay here at the Ritz don't want to... needs a key.
Da steht doch was. Und da ist auch ein...
needs a key. Uh-oh. That doesn't look good.
Nee. Nicht wirklich.
That's Chandler Avenue, the street I call home.
Also falls ich davon noch ein Video mache, muss ich auf jeden Fall ein bisschen an den Grafikeinstellungen
Well, I had the store
rumschrauben.
permanently sealed as it opened directly
so,
into
okay.
my bedroom. People thought that was awfully presumptuous of me.
Denn so gefällt mir das nicht sonderlich gut. Die Framerate ist nicht das allerbeste. Ich habe auch alles vorher auf maximal gestellt, weil ich gedacht habe, ey, da kommt mein Rechner auf jeden Fall mit klar. Ach, da ist ein Brecheisen in den Rohr.
Lead pipes are always magically drawn to my skull like moths to the flame.
Wow, nachdem der eine mit dem Bleirohr drüber gekriegt hat, hat er sich noch so gewehrt. Okay. Nee. Obwohl, wir können mal ein paar Comics aufs Regal schmeißen. Schön durch die Tür laufen. Haben wir das jetzt alles schon gemacht? Sind die automatisch da? Ah, sieht so aus. Na gut. Ich hatte gehofft, dass wir das jetzt noch machen können, aber ist ja auch nicht schlecht. Schauen wir uns mal noch ein bisschen um. Sollen wir mal ins Rook-Spawn gehen? Oh, schauen wir uns erstmal hier den Stand an.
Chelsea's newsstand is completely abandoned. I need to find out what happened to Chelsea.
Vielleicht weiß es hier jemand in der Pfandleihe. Ne, da können wir gar nicht rein.
Inspector Burns finally opened his own barbecue joint. I bet it tastes just like arson in your mouth. It's closed. Most businesses on Chandler Avenue won't open until later. Behind Rook's pawn shop is a dirty, ugly alcove that reminds me a lot of Rook himself.
Kaputte Laufrolle.
Too bad this zipline trolley is broken. It's missing a wheel.
Okay.
I remember the day I came back to my office at that grisly sight.
Okay.
I tried for an hour to get Pug's head out of the water cooler, but it was no dice. The police showed up and thought about grilling me until they realized Pug was a mutant. And it was like they couldn't care less.
Ein
I
Mutant.
guess people are a little apprehensive about taking that bottle back for deposit. These dumpsters have housed various individuals over the years. The gate's locked, but when Rook gets to work, he'll unlock it. So I'll check back later. These dumpsters have housed various. Well, it's not a Banksy.
Was für eine Animation.
This door's just painted on. This became a highly sought-after neighborhood post-World War III when it was found that the radiation couldn't penetrate through all the lead paint.
Na gut, hier scheint jetzt nicht mehr wirklich was zu sein, zumindest im Moment nicht. Was hat Smart Alex noch gesagt, wo wir hingehen sollen?
I'm here to see my pal Louie, but I see a pretty brunette at the counter. I have the feeling she recognizes me, but I have no idea who she is.
Dann finden wir es doch mal raus.
Wow, hello, stranger.
This totally feels like a dream.
That has got to be the nicest thing you've ever said to me. Just for that, I'm gonna get you some coffee.
Hat funktioniert. Was? Hilfreicher Hank? Metapher oder weniger? Mein Weg?
I can get it.
Oh, I know how you like it. Like your women. full of liquor.
Actually, I like my coffee like my heart.
Black?
Black?
Oh, I can hold it all right. It's just when I drink it, I get really drunk really fast.
Is that blood?
Haha.
Been out picking fights again.
Maybe we should introduce ourselves.
You do, huh? In the mood for a little role-playing? Who do you think you are? Mr. Tall, blonde, and bloodied.
Ey, teilweise, ich habe einfach teilweise überhaupt keine Ahnung, was damit gemeint ist.
You seem to know who I am. Who are you?
I'm Taylor, and I'll be your nurse. I recommend 2 aspirin and lots of bed rest. Maybe all afternoon long.
You know, it's so weird because it's almost like we already know each other.
Now you're getting it. Now if I can just teach you to start calling me. Oh, geez, I'm late. I got a new extension at work. I'll send it to your smart Alex. Please, go see Dr. Donahue at the North Hill Clinic. Call me after and tell me what she says about that noggin of yours. See you, Uncle Louie.
See you, Taylor.
Was für eine Tür.
Mr. Murphy,
Oh je.
what are you doing here?
Versuchen wir das.
Mr. Murphy? Come on, Louie. What happened to Moith?
Is there something I can do for you? Because if not, I got stuff to do in the back.
Hey, tell me when you had time to remodel this place. I mean, I was in here a couple of days ago.
Couple of days ago? You drunk again? I told you. You ain't allowed in here. You've been drinking.
Okay, er erinnert sich einfach an die letzten 7 Jahre nicht mehr.
I had a few drinks last night at the Golden Pagoda, but I wasn't drunk.
What happened to your head?
I don't know. I woke up on the fire escape. I go into my apartment and everything is different. The street, Chelsea's newsstand, you. Everything is completely different. I mean, I don't know whether I'm tripping here or having a bad dream or something.
What's the last thing you remember before you woke up?
I don't know, but something with Chelsea.
Chelsea? What day do you think it is? No, hold on. What year do you think it is?
What year? Are you serious? It's 2043.
Und ist eigentlich 2050.
Oh, jeez. Look at that calendar. Over there, on the fridge.
Oh ja, 2050.
What the hell's going on here? Last night, Chelsea and I went to the Golden Pagoda. I think the wording was very, very attractive.
Oh, no!
What? It's me.
Look, somebody has stolen our car. I mean, here I am, my speeder's stolen out here, I'm sitting on a great... God, that was hot!
Oi! Would you guys like a lift to the cop shop?
No, we'll walk.
He's really just trying to do us a favor.
Chelsea, I'm getting a really bad feeling about this. It's like some sort of deja vu.
The Fabergé World Tour 44, the most exotic and exquisite exhibit of the day.
Who's your mate?
Oh, that's Tex. He's having a very bad day.
That true, Tex? Oh, no. Everything's just going peachy.
Well, things could get worse, huh?
Okay.
He shot me. He shot both of us. He shot me. There's nothing. Why isn't there anything? That's what I'm trying to tell you, Mike. It wasn't last night. It was 7 years ago.
What the hell is that?
Looks like you got injected with something. Maybe that's what's messing with your head. Or maybe it's that goose egg. Either way, buddy, you gotta see a doctor.
Ja, er sollte vielleicht auch zu einem gehen.
What about Chelsea? Where is she? I mean, is she okay? You said to never say nothing about her. Never again.
Louis, I don't know what kind of bastard I turned into over these last 7 years, but this is me, Tex. You've got to tell me where Chelsea is. Louis, please.
Sie ist tot, Mensch, ist doch klar.
That night, you and Chelsea just disappeared. You showed up a few weeks later. You couldn't remember nothing then neither. But Chelsea, she never showed up.
This is too much for me to get my head around. All I want to do right now is find out what happened to Chelsea. The cops have to have a file on this. I gotta get down there and talk to them.
Vielleicht sollte er erstmal zum Arzt.
You shouldn't be driving in your condition. I'll call you a cab.
Okay. Was zum Teufel ist das jetzt?
You know, I love Chelsea like she was my own daughter. I still miss her, even after all this time.
Okay, wir können ihn einfach nach Sachen fragen. Fragen wir ihn einfach mal durch.
It sure is good to have the old mice back. I don't want to get all mushy, but I missed you, Mike.
Moif?
We don't get too much of that stuff around here anymore. Cops have been good about cleaning things up. I got no idea who would have been doing the shooting or getting taken. Clint's done a real nice job, don't you think? Good to see the neighborhood getting fixed up. I don't got a ladder. You might want to check at the Golden Gate Hotel. They've been doing a bunch of renovations. I like that Archie fella. Real friendly. Don't always understand what he's talking about, but hey, different strokes for different folks, right?
Wer auf die Idee gekommen ist, den Typen so zu schminken, ey.
Yeah, nice to have some fresh blood here on Chandler Avenue. Not really the kind of place I do a lot of shopping at, but some folks seem to like it fine. I forget. You don't remember nothing about Taylor. She works for the Bay City Mirror. Does a lot of investigations, and she's a real peach. Sweet, smart, funny. Yeah, I wasn't too happy that you and her was spending time together, but maybe she was seeing through all that tough guy stuff. She's good that way. Oh, me? I'm just the same as always. Just a little less of me than I used to be. I wish I could tell you everything you can't remember, but I don't know much. You and Chelsea went missing, and then you showed up out of nowhere a few weeks later. A couple of days after, you was gone again. I only saw you a few times after that. A couple of years went by and then you came back and something bad had happened to you. I don't know what, but it made you hard and mean, and you just got worse. Got to where I didn't even want you around anymore.
Okay, das Gespräch haben wir jetzt durch.
I can't go to the North Hill Clinic. Not now. I need to investigate the crime scene to find out what happened before the police arrive.
Okay, ich würde jetzt mal sagen, damit lassen wir es erstmal gut sein. Lasst uns mal speichern. Das war schon gespeichert. So, das Ganze... Ich weiß nicht, ob das wirklich für ein Let's Play geeignet ist. Bisher ist auch noch nicht so sonderlich viel passiert. Es ist kein Actionspiel. Es ist natürlich jetzt nicht vergleichbar mit einem Call of Duty oder so. Aber ich kann mir vorstellen, dass das schon, wenn man ein bisschen Zeit rein investiert, Spaß macht. Vor allem der Humor ist auch ein bisschen altmodisch, vielleicht für heutige Verhältnisse. Das ganze Spiel ist an sich wirklich klassischerweise oldschool. Und ich denke mal, ich werde da wahrscheinlich mich noch weiter mit befassen mit dem Spiel nebenbei. Wenn ihr wollt, dass ich daraus eine Videoreihe mache, schreibt es in die Kommentare. Ansonsten, wenn euch das Video gefallen hat, klickt auf Gefällt mir. Und falls ihr es noch nicht getan habt, abonniert mich. Ansonsten probieren wir dann beim nächsten Mal erstmal wieder noch ein anderes Spiel aus. Von denen, die ich da noch rumliegen habe. Macht's gut, bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss.